How about one now?
Who got the dirtiest contract now? We can talk about.
Let's
pick somebody.
Who do you think? Who's got the most?
You got the research.
Drake says Kendrick got a fucked up one.
That's what they're saying.
Drop him.
Oh, there it is.
Go
the
for it.
50.
They're saying.
Let's figure out the 50.
Exactly.
What's the research going to be like with that? It's just some paperwork that you're never going to get access to, no matter how bad you want it. Right?
Hey,
If I could get
Somebody got access
This
to
man
it.
found 7 bodies out of the internet. He can find some fucking
That the killer tweeted about.
How did the bodies become easier to find? Yeah, this is paperwork. Leave that man alone.
Maybe Top Dog tweeted when he signed Kendrick like, I got this guy for 50.
You gotta go through them tweets. You see, I just signed this motherfucker.
He's on his
Tom Dog
sidekick. I just jerked this motherfucker.
I like to see some of those. I like to see, how about a joint where labels are specifically signing rappers who rap murder, death, kill?
No, I'd be down to do that, to be honest. And that's a story that I've been keeping track of. But it's interesting. It's hard to really come to that conclusion of like, is it the... I mean, the labels be doing grimy stuff. I feel like when those posthumous Pop Smoke albums came out, and I felt like I was listening to it, it's a couple good songs, but you're almost like, I don't think he would have released this. I don't think he would have liked this. I think it's like the way the labels play with the legacy and just try and, they take a bunch of verses, they split it into 2 albums. I feel like that's the grimiest thing.
All right.
But a lot of times the family wants them to do that so they can make the last amount of money they're ever going to make off that shit. I've seen that with X's family, bro. Like, as much as they might not, from an artistic point of view, wanted to release albums that basically have him like mumbling and they are, taking that and putting a Kanye verse on it and shit. It's like, that's their last chance to really get a bag out of their son's accomplishments. And a lot, like, what if that money is their kid going to college, their kid having like a nice safety net going forward? You can kind of understand why the family does it.
So I can understand Dead Wrong. Biggie's my favorite rapper. I hated that song. I felt like he would never put that shit up.
We're back around to intentions. Right. Were they trying to slander Biggie, X, anybody who had an album after they... No,
mess up their legacy.
Nobody was trying it. That wasn't the intention. Oh, we're going to make sure that nobody remembers this motherfucker in the con. Like, let's put out the worst shit we can get. Nobody's thinking that. Everybody's thinking, well, okay, we got a couple more things that need to happen. He's got kids. He's got this. He's got that. He's got the third. Here's what we can do.
Would you hold that against your family if they did that with you?
Hell yeah.
You should probably tell them now not to do that.
No, I'm going to just record a whole album and be like, look, when I die, drop this one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
that would be
that's
dope,
hilarious. 6 years ago, I interviewed AZ, and I suggested to him, I think every rapper should have like a Last Will and Testament album.
I don't know,
like
man.
the final thing you say to people, the final thing you say to your audience, like you, and you need to update the album as time goes on. It can't be like you just.
I don't know, MECC.
What's the problem? That's
a lot of hours of manifesting your own death, bro. I don't know, bro.
No. That's a couple of hours of accepting the fact that you're not going to be here forever and doing something about it after you leave.
I don't know what you talking about. We 10 years away from immortality, bro. I'm good. I'm copping whatever the fuck. Yeah, download me.
That's optimistic.
Download me now. Just
they're doing an AI posthumous album next. We're about to get a whole album of bangers.
That's so nasty. Hey, with this AI shit, that shit's like fake jewelry. I'm super not interested in none of that. That shit is like fake jewelry. You're literally peddling fake Gucci belts out here. You want us to be impressed by it. That shit is wild.
But the one thing I can say is the AI verses that I've heard, none of them was like fire.
No!
But they're pretty good. And we're still like early on.
Compared to who?
Yeah, but
compared to like the actual rapper, like we just all listened to this like Kanye verse that may or may not be fake. And everybody in the room didn't really know how they felt about it. I mean, that alone, early on in the AI thing, that's impressive.
I knew how I felt about it.
Well, I thought it was dog shit either way, but I don't know if I thought it was
real. See how fast that happened? Dog shit either way. Like, bro, come on. Come on.
I didn't think it was great, but I'm not sure if it was real or not.
Adam, there's a huge difference between I don't think it's great and it's dog shit.
But this is going to be funny as fuck if we know that it is real by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
Because then they're going to be
I'm just going to clip it out. I'm just going to clip it out.
You just made a trash-ass verse.
I can't fuck up my expert opinion. You know
I ain't really trying to hear Kanye rap at this point.
I got to keep the standard high. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the Kendrick verse, when that shit dropped,
the fake one,
I was like 5 minutes away from going live and cooking that shit. And then it's AI. All right, cool. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was like waking up, taking a shit, listening to it, and listening to a fake Drake verse, just like wiping my eyes, being like, "Oh fuck!" So this is what I'm doing today. I'm gonna be
Hopefully
talking
not
about
with
this shit.
that
I wash my hands many times, but then like but then I'm like scrolling further down the timeline, and I'm like, "Oh, it's fake." Like that honestly did make the whole thing feel a little watered down. That I like listened to verses that are like very similar to what the real thing might sound like, but it's not. It's like, damn, it's just a scary new world we live in.
It's literally if the Mona Lisa is valuable because there's only one of it. If a Pablo Picasso painted is design, it's valuable because there's one, or it's what he made. If you start populating everything with shit that sounds like something this other guy made, the value becomes zero.
Remember the Eminem N-word tapes?
Yeah.
If those came out today, there's no way we would be able to come to a consensus about if that shit was real or not, right?
That's a fact.
Like, it would be impossible for us to fucking determine it.
Right.
That's crazy, bro. That's like a whole era in hip-hop that wouldn't have happened.
I guarantee you that there's some place out there that can manufacture footage of any one of us committing a crime.
Probably is going to
Why
get there,
is that where this technology? Because
that's the shit that's the shit that bothers me. That's the shit that fucks with me.
No, I'm with you.
I can wake up one day and they're like, MATHHOFFA stabbed some old lady at the gas station. I'm like, what? The fuck did I do last night? I ain't do that shit.
You could be like, yo, here's the AI video of me at home, so I'm good.
Right. But then you're going to have to like just keep a camera on yourself to prove that
everybody's got to wear a body camera at all times to prove because the AI is
doing that.
But that could happen.
But I'm going to fake that body camera footage too.
That's called the phone. You just got to make it a point to go live every 15 minutes so everybody knows, hey.
Yeah,
but then they know exactly where you are. Then it's going to go the other way.
You're already fucked.
Yeah, you can't subpoena Apple and, yo, I know you're recording my shit all the time, so just give me this day. Just so I can prove that I wasn't, you know what I mean?
I'll just stick with hip hop. Could y'all stop with the fake lyrics, please? That shit is wild corny. Please stop. Please.
Especially during the whole beef and shit. It's like, because people jump right on it.
Yeah, like mind your business. Let these people write these rhymes. Get the fuck out of here.
But what if you heard a Kanye or a Kendrick verse and you fucking loved it? And you thought that shit was fire and you were 100% sure it was real. And then you found out it was weak.
I'd be that much more pissed.
There's a lot of good rappers out there. There's a lot of good writers out there that don't have the delivery of Kendrick to make a hit song. But if they can go in there and just like rap and turn it into Kendrick.
Sucks for you. Sucks for
you. Yeah, but you're still going to be able to tell. Like, if you're really a fan,
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's going to keep getting better, man.
Okay, no.
Because it's going to sound like the person's falling off.
Hold on. Here's the question for the person who does that. Is that really how you want to become known? Is that really what you want? I
feel like it's more like a prank. Like, it's not like they could really expect to get all that. No, but the dude who did the fake Kendrick verse had a TikTok that got millions and millions of views. I'm sure he was happy with the result that he got.
Sure, now, today.
He trolled the whole internet.
Yeah, but like two weeks from now, when everybody knows you as the fake Kendrick guy, like, is that cool?
Yeah, now who's going to go, like, who's going to listen to you?
Where's your career?
There's going to be dudes who start whole YouTube channels just making these AI songs and documenting the process. I'm just probably already out there.
I already told you what's going to happen. The law has to catch up to the technology.
Yeah.
All it's going to take is for one dude to decide that this is my name and likeness, this is my voice and likeness. I'm suing you for my name. And they might not even sue the guy who did it. They can sue the company who manufactured it. But if you're on YouTube making money for my name and likeness, and I sue you, and I sue you back to the fucking Stone Ages, you'll never do that shit.
I think that's going to be a lot harder than you're assuming. I think it's going to be really, really hard to actually make the case that someone is doing something illegal by making an AI version of a song. Now, if you start selling it and making money off it, then that's one thing. But if you just make a YouTube video about it, I feel like the legal ground they'd be standing on would be just as bad as like King Von's family saying they deserve all the money from your YouTube video for making money off his likeness. You know, you can make a documentary and sell it to Netflix about MATHHOFFA. It doesn't matter that they don't own your life rights. They can just do that. You're a public figure. You know? It happens all the time.
Yeah, sure. See what happens.
Yeah, probably nothing.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, the law hasn't caught up yet.
I don't think R. Kelly's suing Netflix or whatever, you know?
Yeah, but they didn't sell any of his music in there. We're talking about we're talking about two different things.
We should make a remix of the R. Kelly documentary that has all his music as the soundtrack. It'd be way better.
Now you're going to get sued.
Oh, that'd be way better.
Unfortunately, propaganda is legal.
Do you watch that Wu-Tang TV show? And you could tell that they made it on kind of like a shoestring budget, so there's like not really much Wu-Tang music in it. that was disappointing.
Yeah.
It's like it was kind of hard to watch it with just like a random beat as the outro at the end of the episode.
Like,
I think I only made it 1 or 2 episodes in. I remember trying to talk to Ghostface about it too, and kind of realizing that he wasn't exactly feeling it.
Yeah, I spoke to a couple of members that wasn't really down with the.
I watched the Jimi
really
Hendrix movie that didn't have any because they couldn't license any of the music. Shit sucks. It's ass.
Can't blame them. It'd probably be way too expensive, you know.
Yeah, but somebody made money off that movie just the same, which is the whole point. It's not about intention. You dig what I mean? They didn't care that they were slandering Jimmy's legacy. They just cared about making bread. It's about intention at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, you know what people are going to click on. So, Adam, why are you calling people zesty perkheads?
I should have said what Scotty Beam said and just called him a cokehead.
Scotty B said
That's
that?
a way to throw somebody under the bus.
That's crazy.
He asked you about what you said.
Well, I'm just saying. I could have updated it a little bit. It would have been a little. I don't know if you're doing perks. I know he used to be a perkhead.
Right.
But, you know.
Why did you call Joe Budden a zesty perkhead?
He was just randomly talking about me on Axe podcast, so I just felt the need to shoot at him. Zesty perkhead felt good in the moment.
Are you guys like you really beefing, or is it like it's not? I mean, not to the extent of when I see that motherfucker, you drop the addy. Not like that.
I mean, he clearly has some animosity towards me, and I would say that I certainly have some towards him. If I saw him out in public, would I run up to him and kick him in the shin? Probably not. Doesn't seem like.
Hopefully, this shit would be a bad
Would you guys have a
idea.
conversation and then go back to
UFC fighters do
slandering
it.
each
It
other?
seems pretty good.
Would you guys have a conversation and then go back to slandering each other? Or no?
I mean, I feel like if there's a conversation that he's willing to have, we'd probably already be having it, right? We don't got to see each other to have a conversation.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know if he's really interested in that. He just takes his little shots on the podcast, but here's what it is.
Well, what is shots usually about?
He was just basically like insulting No Jumper's views, even though we get way more views than his channel. He was just like trying to paint this narrative that our views are way down, which is like really not the case because we have a main channel and a clips channel. We did about 27 million views last month, which is pretty competitive with the highs that the channel's had over the years. So I don't know exactly where he was getting his information from. He's not super media literate from what I can tell because he couldn't figure out that you got to check the Social Blade for the main channel and the clips channel. But I'll forgive him for that.
He's just potting.
He's just potting.
He's potting, bro.
That wasn't even me potting. That was just me yelling into my phone.
No, I'm not you. I'm talking about
Joe.
Joe, you be potting, man.
Sleepy Joe.
Shout out to Joe, man. Shout out to Joe.
Well, if it goes left, your boy can do a story on it.
That would be done, Joe.
We need one about Ransom and Joe.
Might be coming.
That was a good era.
No, don't do that.
That was a fucked up era.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That era really like anticipated what the next 20 years on the internet would be like.
You know what's funny?
Which is so fucked up.
Yeah, when you
so
but when
fucked
you
up.
think about the giants in media and who was associated with that, Vlad and Joe kind of got their big moment and do the same bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is kind of crazy.
Well, you think that was like really formative for Vlad's channel?
No, I think it was super viral though.
Yeah.
Super viral.
And that's why him and Joe still aren't cool to this day, is because Joe didn't like the way that he handled that, even though Vlad doesn't even have a website, which originally that was posted on his blog.
Right.
But Vlad doesn't even do that shit anymore. That's a testament to Joe Budden's ability to hold a grudge.
Joe's one of the pettiest guys.
There's a lot of pieces to that.
Yeah.
There's some people blame Joe for what happened to Ransom. So it's kind of by proxy, Vlad is involved with that feeling. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
Well, it's been a great episode, man. Trap, thank you for coming through. Adam,
Thank you.
you're always welcome.
Aha! MATHHOFFA!
Yo, we gotta come out to the West, man.
Yeah, where you at?
All right, I'm gonna head out there.
Me and we gotta sit down. We gotta work through things.
And that's gonna get clipped out.
That's not gonna happen?
That's definitely gonna get clipped out.
Just bleep me.
You know, I'm gonna mute it so they could just wonder, like, what did he just say that they got muted?
They're
Word.
gonna know. They're gonna know what he said.
It gets real
They're
spicy.
100% gonna know what he said.
And we out, y'all.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapping.